Los Raiders concluyeron su temporada 2023 con una victoria en casa frente a los Broncos de Denver y aquí estamos en el día posterior al juego con Jermaine Eluemunor, tackle derecho titular de los Malosos. Jermaine, back-to-back seasons with 900-plus snaps. How did that feel for you?
It was dope. I wanted 1,000 this year. That's always been a huge goal of mine. So I think I missed it by 95 snaps, which sucks. But I'm hoping next year will definitely be a year for me to get over 1,000 because that just means a lot. But I mean, shoot, these 2 years combined are more snaps I've had in my first 5 years of my career. So it means a lot, especially for me to stay healthy and be out there as much as I could be. And for every game, it mentally and physically means a lot for me.
I'm pretty sure second season with 10-plus starts and being there on that right tackle position, it made you feel, and also scooting over to the left at times, how did that feel for you receiving the confidence for the second year in a row?
No, it was dope. You know, for me, mentally, confidence is a huge thing. And to go out there and play the way I did, and also go with the left tackle and not skip a beat. Obviously, it wasn't as clean as I was at right tackle, but I didn't go with the sack at left tackle at all. So, and I want to get some really good guys who, you know, dominate some really good left tackles in the league. So for me, it was a huge thing to show that I can do that if I had to. But it just shows, I feel like, how good I am at right tackle and how I truly feel like I'm one of the best in the league. And, you know, going into next season, whether it's here or somewhere else, I'm going to pick up where I left off and continue that ascent up.
And Raider Nation, they've known you now for a couple of years, closing the season the way that you guys did, winning 3 divisional games out of your last 4 games of the year. How big was that for you, beating the Chiefs, Chargers, and Broncos?
I've never beat the Chiefs in my career. I've come close plenty of times, but I've never beat them. That's just how good they are. So to beat them on Christmas Day in Kansas City was probably the biggest win of my career, I like to think. So, you know, I don't count my first 5 years because I wasn't playing that much. I only count these last 3, especially these last 2, because those are the 2 I was starting. So, you know, for me, wins and losses, my first 5 years don't mean anything. It's right now with the Raiders. And so to beat the Chiefs, that was huge. That was huge. That was dope just to be around that team and to be in that locker room after the game was probably one of the best atmospheres I've ever been in. And to get that win for AP, too, meant a lot for us.
Absolutely. You're from the UK. You're an international player out here in the NFL. Mexican fans, Latin American fans are watching us right now. How big is it making this game international for you and for other players like Jock, who's also from Germany and from other countries?
Oh, it's huge. I think that there's so much talent overseas that they just don't have a shot right now to, you know, get into the sport because they don't have the opportunities. And so, you know, like Jakob having his camps in Germany, I'm about to have 2 camps over there in England this year, hoping to, you know, just mold the talent over there, mold the younger generation to get more involved in this sport because there's so many opportunities, whether it's, you know, in the NFL or flag football that they're about to introduce into the Olympics. And so, you know, I think that it's a growing sport internationally. Obviously, it's not as big as soccer and basketball, but I think that it can get that big the more it's introduced, you know, the more it's introduced in England, Germany, France, Spain, Brazil, Mexico. Like, there's just so much talent over there. There's so many guys who, you know, maybe my size and they're freaking 14, 15 years old, but they don't know what to do with their life. But, you know, just to introduce them to this sport and show them there's a route that you can take to get to where I'm at now, because it's definitely possible. I mean, I moved here from England, you know, never played football before. I went to junior college, had to walk on at my junior college, had to, you know, not wait till my senior year to play, and then here I had to wait till my 6th year in the NFL to really get a shot to play. You know, it takes a little bit to get to learn how to play this game, but if you're dedicated enough and you really want this bad enough, then you can make anything happen. So I feel like there's a lot of talent in different countries, and I'm hoping that I can be a part of, you know, that wave to bring that talent to the NFL.
Trust the process. And I also want to ask you, you speak a little bit of Spanish. You just mentioned your wife is Mexican. How much Spanish do you know? ¿Cuáles palabras sabes decir?
I don't know what you just said, but I know like un poquito. I'm hoping that this off season I can learn more. Just so we're about to have a daughter, and we want to be able to teach her Spanish. So, you know, we plan on, you know, getting a Spanish teacher and learning more Spanish. So eventually we can travel over there, you know, go to Mexico, to go to Spain, and just, you know, be a part of the culture over there.
I need a Raider player that speaks Spanish, so I'm going to put my money was on Jock, my first interview of Mano a Mano. Now my money's on you because you're actually going to get classes.
I mean, I feel like, you know, I got a B- in Spanish in high school, so, you know, I'm pretty bilingual. You know, I can say, me llamo Jermaine, tú es bonita, muy grande. I need to learn how to roll my R's a little bit better, but I feel like after this offseason, I won't be fluent, but I'll be probably the best Spanish speaker on the team, so I'll take that.
All right, my last question. You're an offensive lineman. You guys know how to eat. Your wife is Mexican. Favorite Mexican food?
Ooh, favorite Mexican food. What is it? It's like the enchiladas with like the chocolate sauce, like the mole.
El mole.
I love mole. I love mole. There's like this back in Austin. There's this traditional Mexican restaurant, and they make the best mole I have ever had. And I love mole. I love mole. There's one more. Oh, what is this name of it? It's like a way they prepare steak, but I forgot what the name of it is.
Carne asada, arrachera, fajitas.
Not fajitas. It's like a skirt steak, but they use like a certain type of sauce. I forgot the name. It's like a tomato-based sauce. But I forgot the name of it. But yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't get this big from eating vegetables. That's for sure.
Fantastic. We got to take you to Mexico to eat real Mexican food,
shoot.
and that's
I've been there. I came back 20 pounds heavier from all that food I ate over there. So I had to work it up the next week. But I went over there. Got to we went to, where did we go? Cancun? No, Tulum. Went to Tulum, and I had some of the best Mexican food I've ever had. I can't name it, but I just know it was ridiculous.
Hopefully you're back next season and we can do a series, Jermaine in Mexico,
100%.
and getting some food out there.
100% I would love to do that.
So here's the last one. Muchas gracias, Jermaine.
Muchas gracias.